What is going on, you guys? Thank you so much for tuning into this video. My name is Ryan, aka Arpit, and today we are going to be talking about Kingdom Rush Frontiers for the Nintendo Switch in another episode of our Nintendo Eshop Trash or Treasure, where we are going to get into whether or not this game is worth your time and your money. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So first we're going to talk about what Kingdom Rush Frontiers is, and then we will get into whether or not it is trash or treasure. So, Kingdom Rush Frontiers is a tower defense game that has added elements that make it unique compared to other tower defense games. Like other tower defense games, your objective is to strategically place buildings or towers along a given map. Waves of enemies tread through the map as your buildings try and take them down. There's some real strategy in this game because you not only need to make sure that you have your towers in the most optimal position, but you also need to make sure that you have the correct towers in place. So in this game, there are 4 different types of towers. You have archers, barracks, mages guild, and artillery. Each tower has its strengths and its weaknesses. Archers can target air and ground troops. Barracks spawn troops to get in the enemy's way. Mages are great at high armor targets, but have a really slow rate of fire. And artillery does splash damage, but has a slower rate of fire and cannot target air. You also have access to 2 spells. One spell summons fireballs to damage enemies, and the other summons troops to aid you. Both can be used anywhere along the enemy path. During each level, there are multiple waves of enemies. As you take down enemies, you earn gold, and you can use this gold to either plant new towers or upgrade the current towers that you already have in place. One strength of this game that adds to the strategy is as you upgrade towers, you have different upgrade paths. So for example, the barracks can upgrade to assassins, which are lower health but really high damage units, or you can upgrade to knights, which are high health and medium damage units. So depending on the enemy you're facing, you may want to upgrade one over the other. And there are situations where you may want to have both in place on the field. One thing that makes this game unique is that you also have a hero that you can control that helps you battle these waves of enemies. A big upside of this game is you can unlock 20 different heroes, which is a ton. And each one of those heroes has different abilities and characteristics that you can upgrade. As you battle with a hero, you level up and you can upgrade their stats or strength of abilities, which is a pretty cool concept. Another great feature in this game is that after you complete a level, you are given up to 3 stars, and you can use these stars to upgrade either your towers or spells to make them stronger. Another thing that I really like is you can reset the points that you spent to upgrade your towers or your hero without any penalty. So this allows you to try out different upgrades for your heroes or your towers, which is another cool concept. Now let's get into whether this game falls under my eShop Trash or Treasure list. And here is where I wanted to get some of the critiques I had in the game. And I want to preface this by saying that some of this is kind of a personal bias, so some of you guys may disagree, which is totally fine. A lot of it's just my personal experience with the game and how I felt about it. As always, price is very, very important. So this game is listed on the eShop for $14.99. So for me, I would put this under kind of a hesitant trash list. But first off, let's cover the pros. I think this game looks really, really great. I really like the art style of the game. I feel like it really lends itself to a tower defense game. The game runs as intended without any hiccups, and I think the best way to play this game is in handheld mode because playing it with a controller felt a little bit out of place, but when I played it in handheld mode, it felt a lot more comfortable. I love the upgrade system because it incentivized me to try and get the highest amount of stars for each level, so I had points to upgrade my towers and spells. It also made me want to replay levels that I didn't get the full 3 stars so that I could have more points to upgrade. I think the biggest reason that I ended up putting this under my trash list is because at times I really felt like the levels were a little slow and I found myself getting kind of bored. I felt this game really could have benefited by a speed up option where you could either like double the speed or increase it by like a time and a half, just so that the pace felt a little more fast. Usually I really like tower defense games, but as I mentioned, a lot of the levels just kind of dragged and I found myself getting kind of bored. Another big factor of why I put this on the trash side is because of the price. While there is a lot of content included in this game with the upgrading system and the amount of levels, $14.99 felt a little bit pricey for what I was getting and just the overall experience I felt. Now, one thing I will say is if you are a huge fan of tower defense games, then this is definitely one to buy because it's really, really well made and it has a lot of content built into it. I would also recommend this game if this game was like half the price. So if you find it on sale for like half the price or maybe even lower, if that ever were to happen, then it'd totally be worth it at that point. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure and leave it a like and comment down below whether or not you guys picked up this game and what you guys thought about it. And as always, subscribe if you guys are new here to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.